Have you felt it? The world of football is undergoing a revolution. New talent is taking the pitches by storm, and among them is a Slovenian legend, Benjamin Sesko. Some call him a wonderkid, whilst his own teammates say he's even better than Erling Haaland. Who is Sesko? Let's find out. In case you don't already know, Benjamin Sesko is a Slovenian football player who plays as an attacker in the Austrian Bundesliga team Red Bull Salzburg, as well as the national team of Slovenia. Sesko began his career with Radi, his local club. Before returning to Radi, he played for Rudar Trabovle. He produced 59 goals in 23 games for the under-15s in the 2017-18 season. Sesko joined Domali in 2018 and remained for one season. He moved to Krko in 2016, in which he competed for the junior teams at the under-15 as well as the under-17 levels. Sesko announced a professional deal at Red Bull Salzburg on June 3, 2019, which was to be valid for a period of 3 years. On January 30th, 2021, he made his Red Bull Salzburg debut in a 3-0 Austrian Bundesliga season victory over TSV Hartberg. Following his contract at Red Bull Salzburg, he got sent off to the Austrian Second League farm team FC Liefering. He became the league's second leading goal scorer in the 2020-21 season, scoring 21 goals in 29 games. He scored 13 goals in the final 7 rounds of the season, accounting for the majority of his goals. Even his international career so far is worth talking about. Because his mother is from Doboj, Sesko is eligible for both Slovenia and Bosnia and Herzegovina. After representing the country in the under-15, under-16, under-17, and under-19 levels, Sesko chose the former. In September 2020, he received his under-19 start against Austria in a friendly match. Matija Kek, the senior team manager, called up Sesko in May 2021 for a series of friendly matches in June 2021. On June 1st, he made his Slovenian debut in a 1-1 friendly draw with North Macedonia. When he turned 18 years and 1 day old, he made his national team debut, breaking Peter Stojanovi's previous record of 7 years. At just 18 years of age, plus an added 4 months and 8 days, Sesko netted his debut goal for Slovenia in a 2022 FIFA World Cup qualifying match versus Malta, making him the youngest scorer in Slovenia's history. But with so many records under his name, he's made himself a name that's more than just what it has been so far. The 18-year-old, who has been linked with Manchester City and Bayern Munich, has already been compared to Kylian Mbappe in terms of peak speed. And although Red Bull Salzburg might not be the club that originally produced Erling Haaland, many supporters will always link the striker's earliest steps towards superstardom with the club. Haaland initially rose to prominence in the greater football community with Salzburg, as he scored 28 goals in just 22 games to kick off the 2019-20 season. Of course, Haaland has gone on to bigger and greater achievements at Borussia Dortmund, so it won't be long until he joins another genuine behemoth in the game. Back in Salzburg, though, they're on the verge of releasing a new striker that they have been developing for the previous 2 seasons. Benjamin Sesko, dubbed Mini Haaland by many, is the striker in question. All that had been missing from Sesko's game since his arrival at Salzburg from his home country, Slovenia, in 2019, had been goals. But after a stretch of matches in the Austrian second division through April and May, in which he netted 13 goals in just 6 games, there seems to be a certain sense surrounding the entire Salzburg arena regarding the 18-year-old. He is thought to be ready to step into Haaland's shoes in 2021-22. After starting his football career in his birthplace of Radi, he initially caught the attention of Slovenian football fans when he scored 59 goals in just 23 games for Krško's under-15s in 2017-18. That won him a transfer to 2-time champions NK Domali. But a year later, Manchester City, Bayern Munich, Juventus, Borussia Dortmund, and Ajax were among the teams interested in signing Sesko during the summer of 2019. Salzburg, on the other hand, came out on top in the hunt for Sesko's signing, spending about €2.5 million to acquire his talents. This is clearly an indication of his amazing performance as a football player, indicative of his exceptional skill. There's no surprise at this point that Sesko is known as the wonderkid of Salzburg. He has, after all, risen to great fame in such a short period of time, and also made a lot of achievements for the club to boast over. There's a long road ahead for Sesko, as he must prove himself to be consistent in his performance and not be just another rushed-up story of a kid who was doing great at the start. There are a lot of eyes on the young man, as he continues to be compared to Erling Haaland by many. That also means that many clubs are potentially interested in signing a deal with Sesko as soon as his tenure with Salzburg finishes. After all, not only must players constantly evolve to adjust to newer methods of play, clubs must also do their part in making sure that their teams keep performing well and stay up to date with new tactics and players. When we take all of that into context, we can also understand what was going through the minds of Dortmund managers when they showed interest in buying Sesko. This is where the big news fits in. If the injury-plagued Erling Haaland history has taught Dortmund something, it's that having just one important target striker on the team is never enough to keep up a continuous Bundesliga championship campaign. With the signing of Karim Adeyemi imminent, the BVB is allegedly looking to sign another striker from Salzburg this summer. Dortmund has restricted their field of prospects to young and accomplished attackers with space for progress, so the transfer cost won't be exorbitant. Hugo Ekitike as well as Adam Hložek are two players that meet the bill. But that's not enough for the club, and their key focus in new entries includes Sesko at the very top. On loan at Liefering, the 18-year-old helped pick up the Austrian Bundesliga and has 10 goals and 7 assists in 33 appearances for Salzburg this season. Sesko, a hugely promising investment, has also been rumored to be considering a deal with a move to Bayern Munich. Sesko's current market worth of €8 million is likely to increase, similar to how Haaland's did, assuming he can maintain his present output pace. In fact, many say that he is even better than Haaland, including his teams at Salzburg. So if that's the case, then Sesko should not only be expected to soon become as popular as Haaland, but just as big as him in every conceivable capacity. And this is definitely not an understatement. Even in Haaland's time, there was more skepticism about his true potential. But with so much talent recently hitting the fields, the trend suggests that Sesko will only outdo his predecessor. This could mean him soon finding himself onto greater things. His pace is unprecedented, and he does not show any intention of stopping anytime soon. So even with a safe bet, Sesko is all good to make it into the bigger clubs. Sesko has started turning heads already and is also not afforded the privilege of a familial association with the sport. So all the confidence he has built in himself so far is entirely free of prejudice and is based on his performance. We can only hope for the best for this rising star. And with those best wishes, we can finally conclude our video. I hope you enjoyed. Let us know what you think in the comments down below, and also remember to leave a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon for notifications. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned.